Okay, hello everyone. Today is Friday, May 27, 2002. Range market after some big moves yesterday in crude oil. In ES keeps moving higher, and also range market in gold. So let's take the opportunity to make a quick video about tricks in NinjaTrader version 8. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is to create a new chart. So let's see here, chart. So I'm gonna bring it to the screen in the center. So you have here the new chart creator here. So you could have this out of your dashboard. I think that is called dashboard anyways. So then you choose your instrument. So there are here different type of features. So crude oil, we are currently in the July month. Then we have ES in June. So the expiration for these futures is in June. Same as in Nasdaq. In gold today we moved to August. So okay, so let's open. Let's see. Let's open crude oil. So you know I use Renko. So what I'm gonna do is to go to Renko right here, and then the default settings for me are 41020. Once you create it, then you can it's gonna be predefined in the next time you open it, or you can or you can preset it right here, so in that way you open it next time. Okay, in here you can choose to show your trades or to not displaying it. What normally I keep it with no display. Only when I want to review the prices that I went in and went out, then I put the text and the marker just to see the values. Okay, so let's so now we have everything there. Here you put the bar width right here. Not the default is 3, so keep it like that. And then this is the panel that you're going to plot the in this case the instrument. You can choose a different panel, the second panel or the third panel for it to play to plot it there. Okay, so let's create this one. I'm gonna press OK, and here in my screen I do have some default settings for the indicators. I'm gonna go to indicator there. Let's wait a little bit. There you go, and I'm going to remove them all. Okay, so in that way we start with the new fresh one. Okay, apply. So now you have only the Renko plot there. So first of all, let's walk through this tool here, which is the drawing tool, right? If you see in the drawing tool, the there are several tools that you can use and define your preference in terms of color, in terms of background color as well, etc., etc. So let's start with the ones that I use the most. You have this line, so I'm gonna you can do that pressing F2 as well. So then you have a line there. If you paint an horizontal line, that would help you to see it. In Renko, it's very easy to see the pivot high and the pivot low, but so you can do that here. You can select it and then press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then you would be able to copy this one here. So it's enough, right? Okay, so there you go. There's another one that it's a little bit more. This one is for short-term kind of like pivots, right? So I say I put it there or put it there, and it gives me what the level is. Now the other thing that the other one that you can do kind of in the same line is this one here down below that it says labeled. So you have labeled vertical lines, labeled support lines, and resistance line and ray and all of that. So basically what I like this one here, label ray, because it also, when I put it there, it not only gives me the line, but also give me a value at the end. So you know about what is the price on that one. So you have in this area here, you have 1323. 113.23. So in that way you can draw it there. Now another thing, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so let's continue in this path. So if you select it here, you can either edit the properties, or you can double click it here, and then when you double click it, the drawing objects are going to be displayed here. So you have line 24 right there, you have line 25, which are these two that I drew before, and then you have label ray 42, which is the 42, the 40-second draw that I have in here, because there are other charts in this same workspace that is using. It's probably global. 42 probably it's in all the workspaces that you can imagine. Now here you can define the line, right? So if you want, I do have it as lime, which is a color that I like, but I also can put that this one is a width of 5. So if I put it there, do you have a thicker line right there? Now you can let's go back to let's put tool and then apply it. So there was a question asking me what is the magenta line that I had, and it is this one, right? So I put or cyan. I think that cyan was the color I had. So when you apply it, that is the one. Normally I use that color for highs and lows on the previous day. So I'm gonna show how to define also a Fibonacci that I use for those levels, right? So let's go here. So you can go there and you can take it and remove it from here, or you can just press delete it. So if you remove it, then it's going to be, and you apply it, it's going to be removed from the drawing. So let's do one different or one additional one with the Fibonacci. So the Fibonacci here, you select, you go there, select Fibonacci retracement, or you just press F8, and then the Fibonacci tool is going to be shown. Okay, so if you select from here to there, then I have this one predefined as a default. So you have 100, the 100 value there, which is the top of this range. So it's 115.19, and then in below in here I should have 0. I don't have it painted. So what I'm gonna do is to go there and go to the price levels. Okay, so you have 16 price levels here, and then you see I don't have the 0 value. So I'm gonna add 1, and I'm gonna put what is the value there, and I'm gonna put 0. Okay, because I don't have it here. See, I do have all of these values defined for the Fibonacci as a default. So I'm gonna put there, I'm gonna apply it, and now if you see here, the 0 value is there, and it's in color white. If I want to change the color, then I go there to the line and then change the color right there. Okay, so let's put a gold, let's put a blue there for 0 value. When you apply it, it didn't work, so why not? Let's see. Should have worked. Oh, 78. I wanted to change this one actually, and I'm gonna go line, and I'm gonna go there, put blue, and I'm gonna put here and I'm gonna go there and put a width of 3 to look at it better, and then I'm gonna put okay, apply it, and then you see here that that it's in blue. Okay, now this one here is going to there's a default value, or a default that let's call it template, that it's the one that I previously have. So if I delete this one, right, if I to select it, you have to choose this this anchor line right here. So I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna go there. You can put this tool in this option here, which says stay on draw mode, and so the next time you want to do or if you want to keep doing the last drawing, then you would be able to. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna choose Fibonacci retracement as well again, and then if you see here, this one is going to paint without the blue line, because my default indicated that, you know, I have it set it up like that. Now you see here that there is a background color in there. So if you like, I don't like background colors normally. I do just interested in the levels. So you can put here the opacity, and then you can put it in 0. In that way, you don't have this background color anymore. If you want to really look at the background color, let's put 50, and then apply it, and you see, you know, all of those colors are going to be painted. If you like it that way, that's great. I don't. So one thing is, you see that since I painted this tool after the Renko, this one is in front of the paint, right? So one way to change that, I do have 2 levels, or maybe 3 or 4, because I do have these lines here. But what I was going to say is that if you click Shift and then start rolling down or rolling up, you see that the level changes. So one means that it's really in front of you. So I have the Fibonacci color, or the Fibonacci tool in front of the chart, or in front of the chart, in front of the Renko chart, or the Renko breaks, and then you have that. So if I scroll it up, then the one that it's in the front now are the breaks. Okay, cool, right? So okay, so now let's say that I one of the things that I do in first thing in the morning or in the evening after the market is closed, I go there and I check with the Fibonacci. I do check the high of the day. Let's see that this is the high of the day and the low of the day. So I'm gonna paint it here and I'm gonna paint it here, right? So you can customize this, and then instead of 16 levels, you can start deleting all of these levels. So I'm gonna delete all of them. Oh, I'm gonna delete all of them except for the 100. And I'm gonna remove this one, this one, this one. I'm gonna remove this one, this one, this one, and I'm gonna put a 0 level there. Okay, now one thing that I do, and this is my particular color, it's I go cyan in the 100, and I go cyan in the in the 0. So this one here, I put it in, I believe that is in white. I'm gonna put it in cosmic like that, and then so in that way I know the mid. Oh, the mid is gold. So that I remember now. And then this one, the 0 is actually I'm gonna put cyan as well. So when you okay it, then you apply it, then you will see that. And then again, I put 0 here. I don't like the background noise or the background in there. So here you go with the high, the low of the day, and the mid. Now if I go a little bit farther and I go there and I in the line itself, I change this to dash dot for the 50, dash dot for the 100, and dash dot for the 0 level. Okay, so now click OK and apply it, and then there you go. Now one additional thing that you can do is to go to line again and then put a thicker value, so in that way it doesn't get confused with the rest of the drawings you're doing in your chart. So it goes a little bit thicker there. So cool, huh? All right, so now once I did this, then you can define a template. So if you see here, there is a let me show you. So right here there is a template option there. Okay, so you click in this one and it's going to give you 3 options: save, load, and reset. So reset is going to bring it to the default value. Save is you can save it as your own template or as a default, and then load is to load one of the previous ones. So I'm gonna click save first, and if you see, I do have overnight high low and yesterday high, low, and medium. So I check the overnight high low and yesterday's value, and these two are the ones that I have defined. So I'm gonna put here template, or I'm gonna put Fib template test. Okay, so I'm gonna save it and okay. Now this one is the one, remember to choose the anchor line. Delete it. I'm gonna paint one once again. Go there, pop there, and then right here double click, and then go to the template and then load, and now I'm gonna put the Fib template test. Okay, so load, apply, and this is what we just defined. Now, if I'm still with this one selected, so okay, I'm gonna double click again, and now I'm gonna choose one of the templates. So the one that I use for high low, cancel, load. So the one that I use for high low and mid for yesterday is this one here. So I'm gonna load it and then apply it. It's gonna be the same, kind of like basically the same, right? Now if I want to the overnight, let's say that this one is this one here is the overnight low and this one is the overnight high, and make sure that you paint it from top to bottom, so in that way you have 100 the value 100 in top, and then the 0 in bottom, so in that way you don't get confused if you're going to use this tool. So now the other one that I use is overnight high, so overnight high and low. So I click there and then I apply it, and then you see that I have a different color, just a white, I believe it's white, but in any case, so I have the overnight high and low. So if I have both of them painted at the same time, so let's say that this one is the yesterday high and low. Let's go here, high low, select the anchor, double click, and then go there, template, and then load, and then I'm gonna put yesterday high low, boom, that one, boom. So in that way, you know, the high for assuming that this one is the high from yesterday, and this one is the, this one is the high from yesterday, and this one is the low from yesterday, then you have the mid value right there, and then you have the overnight high and low. So the market moved, in this case, moved overnight high, in a larger range than in yesterday range. Okay. So that is one tool that I think that is really good to have. The other one is the how you have a measure move. So what I do here is to go to the Fibonacci extensions. Okay, so here gives me a projection of the potential move that the Renko or the chart is going to have. So let's say here that we found a low here, or we're going to find a low here in the 50. So what I do here is to go there, measure all the way up here in this move, and then move it down here. See, and it give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, so let's say that that this one moves to 100 there. So what I do have is some projections here, and I can see that you know, this one is okay, it has the potential to move all the way up here, and these are measures or targets that I sometimes use for. So you have that one 50, no, this one was a part of the other one, so minus 50. So all of these could be you know, potential targets that the chart would have. So that is another tool that I normally use. Again, same thing, you go there and then you have the anchor. It's a good idea to have the anchor painted, because in that way you can select the tool. If not, it's going to be a little bit complicated. But if you go to the levels, you click in there, and then you have all of these levels defined. So If you want to copy them, that's good. I do have them in this case, all of them in white color, dark gray actually it is. So I don't have any color coding for this one here. Okay, same thing. You can select your default or your template, and then define it. So let's go back to the I need to remember to delete this, because if not, it's going to bother me later on. So I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna get this this one here, and I'm gonna remove it. So you right click on this one, and then you can remove this one. They ask you if it's okay, and then you say yes. Now the other thing that you can do is to put a default, right? So if you want the default to be every time that you create the Fib tool or any tool, you want this to be created with the levels that in the template you define, then that is going to do it if you just save it as default. Okay. All right, so that is one thing. What else? So the other thing that I wanted to show you is the creation of the ATM, which I use. Let's see. I was not prepared for this one, but let's see if we can create something. So you go to the you know what? I'm gonna create a different video for this. We are already a little bit extended. So this is the way that you create that you use the drawing tool right here. There's a couple of tools also in the indicators that you can. It doesn't really work well for me. Probably there's an issue with my tool, but then you get. Okay, one thing that I have to remember all the time is to recommend you to use Apex. Apex funding is you can find the description on the video, but Apex funding would fund your account if you don't have a large account, or you don't want to risk, or due to your experience you don't want to risk money on this one. So I'm affiliated with this Apex funding company, and then if you use the code below that I have in the description of every video, you can save 50% of the subscription for that. And there are several options for you to get funded in terms of how much money they would provide. So it's you have to pass the test, and then if you pass the test, then the next cycle, then you would start they authorize you to trade with their money and their broker. Okay, so they found you there. Okay, so I was going to show you, let's see if I can find it here. Drawing, I think it was. Drawing tool tile. So this one is a one that I downloaded. There's a different one, but if you double click here, you can put one panel or two lines. Okay, so it's gonna be in the same input series, and then you can have the number of rows. That is what I was confusing in here. So let's put one, and then apply it. And then you will see that this line is going to show up here. You can I'm gonna click OK, and here you can you know, put it right there in the corner. So in that way you don't need to go to this drawing tool and select it from there. You can choose it right there. So if you want to, you know, put a box there, then you click it and you do it like that. So again, you can for boxes, you can do the same as I did before. Go there and save the different color areas and the different borders you like in that one, and then you apply it, and then you can load it. I do have this many that I use for different purposes. So the first thing in the morning, and I identify what is the range for if we are in a range or we are trending in either crude or gold or ES, right? So in particular instrument, what the price is doing. So so now I put this one here, which is the current range, and then if I during the day, if I need to if I detect more ranges, then I change it. So I put outline gray, and then load it, and then apply it, and then you will see that this one is the one. So so you see here, so you see here that there is a range that right there, right? So first of all, there was a range in this area right there, but then it moved up and then it was extended. So you have, so the range got extended a little bit. I didn't go that much further, and then you know, went out. So what I'm doing here is to look at those initial ones. So I see that one. Okay, sorry. So control. So I see that that one there, that one there, that one there, and I saw that one there, that one there, that one there. So it's in the range. So now it moved out of the range here to that level. So there's a measure move. Let's see, line, ray. I do have also an arrow here that I like. So arrow line. So you have one move here. Oh, the other way. That one there, and then Control C, Control V, and then you have, you know, a measure move. It didn't quite make it, but very close, right? So go there and then did this move there. Okay. All right, so enough is enough, I guess. I've been talking on this one, showing you in for 30 minutes now. So let's see if you can you know, press the like button if you like it, and remember to subscribe to Apex if you don't want to risk your own money. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.